Hey everyone, this is Matt with PokerDataMining.net. Today I'm going to be walking you through handhistories.com, a website that mines and sells hand histories both in bulk and as a monthly subscription. What I'm going to be doing here in this video is walking you through the process of buying hand histories from start to finish. We'll go ahead and start with registering an account, and then I'm going to show you how to buy hand histories both in bulk and as a subscription. And then along the way you'll be able to see how easy it is and the different options you have. So we're going to go ahead and get started here on the home page. To register for an account, if you don't happen to have one, you just want to go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the page, and right above the banking options you're going to go ahead and see a link that says log on. We're going to want to go ahead and click on that. And to register for a new account, we're going to click on register. And all that you need to input to create an account is your email and a password, and you'll receive an email with a confirmation link that you'll need to click on before you can get started. Since I already have an account, I'm going to go ahead and just get logged in here. And once you get logged in, you'll actually be starting from the home page. Now on the home page, it's really simple to get started. They basically give you three different routes you can take. From the very top, both in red here, you'll see that you have the bulk order option and the subscription option. To the right in the sidebar, you'll see under the Buy Hands For tab all the different sites that you can buy hand histories for. And towards the bottom, underneath supported sites, you'll see all the different sites and then all the different games and formats that are available. We're going to go ahead and actually get started underneath the bulk order tab. And from here you'll go to a page that shows you where you can get hand histories from. Your options are PokerStars, Full Tilt, Party Poker, Titan, bwin, Ultimate Bet, Absolute, and Intraction on the 24-hour network. I've already actually purchased hands from handhistories.com. So I'm just going to take you through the process that I went through. And I actually purchased hand histories from PokerStars.com. And then I'll take you to the page where you could basically choose your game and betting format. Not all sites will have the same options, so you might go to another site and they'll only offer No Limit Hold'em, or they'll only offer Pot Limit Omaha. This will vary from site to site. So I know that PokerStars has No Limit Hold'em hand histories. So we're going to go ahead and go with that option. And as you can see here, the stakes range from 2 NL all the way up to 2,000 NL. I purchased hands for 100 NL, so we're going to go ahead and go with that. Here your options are heads up, 6 max, full ring, or any number of players, 2 from 10. Keep in mind that handhistories.com only mines and sells hands for cash games. There are no tournament or sit and go hand histories. So these are all cash game. We're going to go ahead and go with 6 max. That's the option I went with when I bought hand histories. So this takes you to basically the ordering page where you can see all the different bulk options that you have. The bulk options range from 200,000 hands all the way up to 5 million hands, and prices range from €9 or 45 euros per million to 100 euros roughly to 20 euros per million. And as you can see, you actually save well over 50% by ordering in bulk if you actually get the maximum package, the biggest package they have. Something else that I liked about the bulk order page here is that they actually display the date, so you know how old the hands you're buying are. So for 200,000 hands, you know the hands are anywhere from 0 to 5 days old, and it progresses by a couple days the bigger the package you get. So 0 to 8 days, 0 to 10, 0 to 12. At the maximum for this site and game stake, 65 days old, roughly 64 days old for 5 million hands. So you know that the hands that you're buying are anywhere from fresh, mined today, to a little over 2 months old. This will also vary from site to site, game to game, stake to stake. I have noticed some that are as old, or can be as old as about 95 days, 100 days. So that's something you want to kind of just keep an eye out for if age is of importance to you. So if you know that you don't want hands that are any older than 2 weeks, then you can kind of stick. You might just stick with the 1 million hand package, or maybe the 800K package, and that the hands fit your needs. So I found that was pretty handy to have listed there. When I bought hands, I actually bought the 200,000 hand package for $8.95. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. And on this page here, you can see your total, $8.95. And you can also see a graph for when the hands were mined and how many hands were mined, on each day, on each given day. And that's actually basically about it. Just go ahead and click Add to Cart, and you can see all your different payment options. You can double check your order. You can turn this into a subscription if you like, or you can remove it, if it was accidental, or if you found something that better suited your needs. I'm not actually going to go through the buying process because I already did. And for what it's worth, I paid with PayPal. It was really smooth. The payment took just a couple seconds, just however long it took to log on to PayPal and actually confirm everything. So it was really simple. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just go ahead and remove this here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the subscription option. The subscription option is going to look very similar to the bulk order option. The biggest difference is that if you notice, BWin's not an option for subscription. So you have one fewer sites for an option to buy hand histories from. So we're going to go ahead and go with PokerStars again. And I'm actually going to go through, I'm going to purchase a similar package. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the No Limit Hold'em 6 Max 100 NL. So I can also show you the difference in price from bulk order to subscription. Because from what I noticed, it's actually significant. So we're going to go ahead and go with No Limit Hold'em again. This page looks a little bit different, but it's the same thing. Probably actually might look, this is on Internet Explorer, so it might look a little bit cleaner on Firefox. I haven't actually checked it myself. As you can see here, it's roughly about the same option. The only option we don't have is the Any Player 2 from 10. We still have the 6 Max, the full ring, and the heads up. This actually gives you the price per week roughly that you're paying. So that's good to know as well. You're paying about €4.50 a week. We're going to go ahead and click on the 6 Max. And here you can see basically what you're ordering. So PokerStars, No Limit Hold'em, 100 NL, 6 Max, and about 4 weeks worth of hand histories. It also gives you the dates that the hands are mined, and then the price right underneath that. This is something I really want to point out. It costs you roughly €18 for 4 weeks worth of hands, and roughly 2.3 million hands were mined over the last 4 weeks. So that's about 11 times the hands that you would buy from the 200K package. It only cost you twice as much, which it's a big saving. So even if you were to use this for say a month, you're saving a lot of money, or you're getting much more for your money. And what this roughly, what I found this roughly converts to USD. I purchased the 200K hands yesterday for it was about $12.50, I believe, USD. So you're going to be looking at about $25 a month in US dollars for this package. So a significant difference. After I purchase the hand histories, you can actually get them from one of a couple sources. The first one's through email. They'll send you an email saying, you bought this. Here's the link if you want to download. If you don't want to do it from email, you can do it here from the My Hands tab, and it actually shows you the orders that you bought, what it was, when you bought it, and the price. And all you need to do is click on this, and it'll basically tell you, if it's ready to download or not. I did find that this took about 15 minutes for my order to be ready. I'm not totally sure if this, if the time will vary, depending on the size of the package, but I would assume it might take a little bit longer if you buy a lot of hands. So I would assume, 15 to 20 minutes, and you should have, you should be able to download your hands. I already downloaded my hands, so I'll just go ahead and show you that real quick before we wrap this up. These are the hands that I purchased the other day. As you can see, all the hands there. Go ahead and click on one, bring it over. And it just looks like your standard hands, your standard hand histories. So that's basically handhistories.com in a nutshell. It's really straightforward, really simple to get started. I think the entire process probably took me probably a half hour, and most of that time was just waiting for my order to be processed. So that's handhistories.com, and my name's Matt for pokerdataMining.net, and thanks for watching.